You are listening to episode 16 of the Aligned Actor podcast. So, guys, I've recently made two pretty big shifts in my thought patterns and my mindset recently. One I'm going to talk about today, and then the second one I'm going to release as my second November podcast, so stay tuned. It's a bit of a cliffhanger. But anyway, these shifts that I've made, I think are really helping me stay high vibe, quote unquote, and feeling good about myself and my career. And as I've said over and 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 over again on this podcast, I truly believe that feeling good in whatever way we can is the name of the game in terms of navigating and engaging in an acting career, and also in terms of manifesting the bigger and better things that we want from our acting careers. And I think that these things are going to help me close the gap between where I am now and where I want to be, because they help me more easily tap into those feelings and that overall vibration of my dream acting career. So these are basically manifesting techniques, I think is what I've come to realize, that activate the vibration of my desire within me, and I'm playing with them right now. And they're not traditional, quote unquote, LOA techniques. That these aren't vision boards or scripting or visualizing or traditional affirmations or things like that. So hear me out on these, because I think at first glance, when you first hear them, both of these might seem really challenging, and like they're both very simple, but they're challenging in the sense that it might seem like focusing on them will make you feel worse. But I've actually experienced the opposite, and I think if you allow yourself to really look at them with an open mind and a genuine desire to let yourself feel better, they'll work for you too. So the first one that I want to get into today on this episode of the podcast is about tapping into why I am an actor and finding that core feeling in my daily life. So enjoy! Welcome to the Aligned Actor podcast. I'm Amy Schlurb, and I am an actor and a student of conscious creation, looking to learn, grow, and share my experiences with you so that together we can master our mindsets and manifest the careers of our dreams. Let's play. Hi guys, welcome back to the podcast. I recently had a revelation that it kind of feels like a silly revelation, but it was a big aha moment for me, I feel. But it's very simple, which I guess a lot of aha moments are kind of simple. But anyway, the revelation that I had is that the whole reason that I am an actor is that I am at my happiest, my most fulfilled, my feeling that I'm living my life's purpose when I am entertaining and delighting other people. Which I know, that sounds like, well, duh. But more specifically, it's about making people laugh. I love making people laugh. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's just my kid or my husband, my friends, doctors, nurses, receptionists, customer service agents on the phone, car salesmen. I don't care. It doesn't matter. That feeling of uplifting someone in some way, that they smile and chuckle and we have a little back and forth connection, there's nothing better, in my opinion. That's my happy place. And maybe that sounds really stupid, like I said, and simple to you. But for me, it was an aha moment. Oh, this is why I love acting. Affecting other people, specifically making them laugh. Like I said, it's instant access to my happy place. It literally thrills me to see others smile and laugh. And, maybe this sounds silly, but I feel like adding laughter and joy to the world is my overall life purpose and super objective. And when I remember and acknowledge that and recognize that I can do that at any time, not just when hired to work on a fun show or commercial, it feels amazing. It feels so freeing. It's certainly been lifting my vibration recently. It's been great, which I've said this multiple times on the podcast. That's the whole name of the game, is feeling good, lifting your vibration. That's what keeps us on the actor roller coaster. That's what keeps us staying happy, staying in this game. So anytime that I get to feel happy, I'm happy. That sounds silly. But anyway, I think you follow me. I hope you do. And I think a lot of actors would agree, right? I mean, we are all saying, we want to move people, we want to touch them emotionally, reflect the human condition back to them, affect other people. And after I had this revelation, I heard an Abraham Hicks audio clip of them talking to an actor and saying that the reason people want to be actors is to uplift others. And I liked that as a phrase for it, uplift others. And a way that this actor could reframe and feel more positively toward his crap job, as he called it, as a bartender, was to think of his customers as a captive, drunk audience looking for a good time and to uplift them as he could. And I feel like uplift is a great way to put it because not everybody is as into comedy as I am. We all have different reasons for wanting to be actors, but on some level, I think it all boils down to, and it all comes back to having an effect on an audience. And I do think it is about uplifting people. Even if your goal, even if, what you like out of acting is challenging people, in the end, that challenging of them, making them see things in a different way, then has the effect of uplifting them after they have seen things from a new perspective, I think. And as I recognized, and I hope you'll recognize too, we can affect and uplift people each and every day, not just on the days that we find ourselves on set or that we're watching ourselves on TV or in a movie. I like to make people laugh. And I'm a stay-at-home mom, and sometimes it's a crappy day job. But when I reframe it, and when I can think of my 3-year-old as my captive audience of one, and I can make him laugh by making up a ridiculous song, or we can laugh together as we engage in any number of imaginative games around the house. And later I can entertain and uplift my husband or my friends as I retell a really funny moment from our day together. It's fun. And yeah, sure, this isn't acting, to be sure, but it still gets at the feelings and the results that I aspire to when I act. And getting to that feeling place is at the heart of all conscious creation. It's the drilling down technique that I've heard people use. So a technique that you can use is, asking yourself, why do you want that? So whatever your desire is, why do you want that? And then you keep asking that question over and over again of every answer that you give until you identify a feeling, a good feeling, because the only reason we want anything is because we think that we'll feel better when we have it. So really, we just want that feeling. Because we think that desire is going to give us that feeling. So really, we want the feeling. So we find a way to feel that feeling now. And that feeling activates the vibration within us. And then then like attracts like, and we're off to the races. That's Law of Attraction 101, right? So why do I want to be an actor? I want to uplift people. I want to entertain and delight people. I want to make people laugh. Great. I'm doing that right now, each and every day. Maybe even on this podcast. I don't know. But I like to think that I am. So, So recognizing that I can do this every day as I engage in my daily life is an easy way for me to tap into those feelings, that feeling place. And I think it's going to speed up my manifesting. I don't know. I'm going to start testing this out, see how it goes. And the bottom line is it doesn't matter because it just feels good. And that's the whole name of the game, like I've said. It feels so much better to allow myself to enjoy those moments for how wonderful they are and how much I actually truly enjoy them, rather than looking at them and going, yeah, well, okay, I can make a nurse at an OBGYN office laugh, but what about the millions of people that laugh at sitcom actors? I'm not doing that. And yeah, I've certainly felt that. But thinking that thought makes me feel like crap. So I'm going to turn my attention away from it and focus on feeling the fun and joy of that moment of connection and laughter, regardless of how it came about. And I think that's going to make all the difference. It's certainly making me feel better, like I said. Plus, I'm not working at the level I want. I'm only ever going to work for a crowd of one. This really isn't acting. I'm not getting paid. That mean voice, that's a gremlin. That's an inner critic. That's not my true self. And it takes practice, lots of practice. Trust me, I've put in the practice. It takes practice to shut that voice down and tune into the part of me that really just wants to feel good and enjoy life right now, who truly doesn't care whether I'm telling a funny story to a friend about my kid or I'm on set filming the greatest comedy of all time. The feelings are the same. And my brain and body, they don't know the difference unless I tell them. Unless I say consciously, oh yeah, well, that feeling of joy, that, over that laugh, that counts. Yes, absolutely. This counts. I'm on set. This totally counts. Totally counts. But, just talking to my friend, like, that doesn't count. Doesn't count. The feelings are the same. It's just the meaning that we assign to them. So just let them all feel the same. And those negative thought monsters, they're just affirming things that I don't want anyway, and then therefore creating more of what I don't want. So why am I listening to them? Where have they gotten me? It's time for a new way. Because in the end, I'm after the feeling, and the feeling can come whenever I allow it. It's up to me to tap into it. This has been happening all my life, and I'm just finally becoming aware of how much I enjoy it, and finally allowing myself to enjoy it, rather than saying, oh, this isn't a real audience. This is just my friends. This doesn't really count as fun and entertainment. And it feels so much better to just let myself feel good in those moments, because that's what I want. And it doesn't matter how I got that feeling. If it came from making one person laugh or making 3 million people laugh. It's honestly very freeing. Like I said, can you feel the smile on my face? It feels great. And I think that if you really ask yourself and really listen to yourself, you'll agree. And I'm curious to see how this mindset shift stirs up things for me in my career. I certainly think more opportunities for laughter and joy are on their way to me, because I definitely know I've been activating that vibration. I've been activating it this entire recording of this podcast. I've been having a lot of fun doing this. So more laughter and joy are definitely on their way to me. So what's your real core reason for being an actor? And can you find that feeling in your day-to-day life right now? So come connect with us in the Facebook group. You can find that by going to facebook.com/groups/the Aligned Actor Community. And let's talk about this. Let's see, how we can get ourselves to that feeling place more easily. Let's delight and have fun and make each other laugh, because it's fun. Okay, guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. If you feel inspired to do so, please subscribe, rate, review, and share this podcast with your actor pals so that more people can enjoy the good vibes. Also, be sure to join the Aligned Actor Community on Facebook by going to facebook.com/groups/the Aligned Actor Community. That's the place where this podcast gets interactive. It's a pretty fun party. You're going to want to get in on it. Until next time, remember, you are an amazing actor and you are creating the career of your dreams. Congrats!